action. We're in Power Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. On one sideline, the head coach of the Patriots. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go at Mile High. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They're led out by a major source of optimism from their fan base, this rookie from Auburn.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Go play action on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Broncos 49.
Give now to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Dive play straight ahead. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's the handoff.
First down.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Patriots. First down. 1st and 10.
Working inside the red zone. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. This is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be let out by their 4th-year quarterback.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're throwing it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw now. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. On comes someone with plenty of experience putting into this mile-high sky from his high school days at nearby Mullen. It's J.K. Scott. He's got it at the 24. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Patriots and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's searching for Kyle Williams that time. And it's going to be second down. Now looking to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's down all the way to the 30. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 35.
They're going play action. He's going to keep it this time. Good running here. He's across the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Anticipating the pass. Defense out there and dime. It's third and goal. Pass play coming here. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots pull out in front further. 13-zip. Running it on fourth and goal. That has to take some major guts, Brock, especially knowing a lot of the time there were some rushes before it that came up short.
It's guts, it's will, it's willpower, maybe even it's a little bit of pride. But you know what? When you're in that huddle, you feel that stubbornness to refuse to accept the field goal. Not on our watch. We're going to do all we can to run this sucker in.
Kick team out there as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 1.
QB sneak coming. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Patriots are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll run here on first down. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw here. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's keeping it. He has room past the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Patriots
in the red zone now. It's his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one splits the uprights. The Patriots push their lead to 21-zip already. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
37. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to throw.
At the 32-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
17 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
Just a yard left to go on second down.
And a yard.
Out of the gun and give to Jones. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have second down behind the sticks. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Dumped off to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's running with it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Here's a design run. And they limit the damage just to 3 yards on that game. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Jump off, caught by his back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction. Backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Now he's throwing deep. Lefts up. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down. Sticking to the air here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the burst over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. He's going to tuck it and run. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Setting up to throw. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
Back to throw now, third down. This one's caught. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. First and 10, here's Jones. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Dropping back to throw. He'll step up, and there he goes. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'll throw it. Now here he goes again. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. Pass play on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Leads to second and 10.
They'll run the draw with Jones. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriots ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake.
Brings up second and 9.
He takes it himself. Rolling into enemy territory. So 20 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Mile High in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets to space right side. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, New England.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's a throw. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 6.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 5.
Pass play now. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 47-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout.
3rd and 2.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It's a gain of 6. And the Patriot first down.
They are throwing it again. brought down after a short game. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Browns. And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Browns are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Colts quarterback. He's going to do it himself, takes it into the end zone, 11-yard touchdown. The Colts win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Eagles. And this is the running back. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Ravens would go on to win this one by a couple of touchdowns, 21-7 your final. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see that among all NFL running backs, he's one of the best at catching the football this season. 2nd right now in the league in receiving touchdowns. Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock do at least force this 4th down. So out now comes the punter. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Takes this in at the 25. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. There's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Fair catch made here at the 30. Denver set to take the field on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Running a screen now for Jones. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
4 yards on the
Takes the second down snap. This one's quickly to Jones. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
The pass on 2nd down. Complete to number 87.
3rd down from the gun. He's going to run for it. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Broncos, 1st down.
From the red zone now. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same. Boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game.
Broncos 13.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Running back gets it on the draw. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. They'll work against the blitz. Called in left side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
Hand off to the back. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Looking in the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. To the air on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And with where that punt stuck them, Broncos, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. First down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now we give up the middle to Jones. Nothing doing up the middle there, Brock. He goes outside, picks up 5. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. and it's going to be first down Denver.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
They're going play action. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
The coverage by Brian Cook.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's making a bid for it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here's New England ready once again on offense.
On the tackle. A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Back to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's now third down and long.
Here he goes, third and long. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jones gets it. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run. You can set up even more in the run game.
And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Patriots offense all set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing it on second down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
They'll run here on first down. Continuing to move past the 45. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42. Back to the well again. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
31-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Patriot first down.
Another carry for him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Works for the touchdown. The Patriots lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots push their lead to 18.
Broncos 20.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They're going to try and throw it here. He keeps it and takes off. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Took off with it again. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Looking for an open man. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the
Brock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a two-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots running their offense out there. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 25 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They give it to him again. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Patriots.
Right up the gut. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots grow the lead now to 22 points. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. He's going to throw this one. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and long yard coming up. down inside the opposing 30. Pickup there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy. And whatever total he reaches before the end of this one. And they're going to be humbled here on first down, going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
It's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on a run back of the 27. The Patriots returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not for the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Still on his feet. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. A give now from the gun. He's out in the clear. Reaches the 30. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Patriots making a 3-score game in the 4th.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21.
52. Broncos 31.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. To throw here on first down. Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. One play in Broncos. Make that throw. Second down coming up. He's going to tuck it and run. He takes it down to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. A lot of space ahead. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the
in the red zone on first. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
And now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Patriots back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. That's the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on second down. Lone back gets the handoff. He has this down to the 34. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And he has enough room to gain about 4. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Back-to-back carries here. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running this one left. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The Patriots have likely locked up the win right there. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Finds him over the middle. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
Going
line.
now on first down. He's running with it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
Second down, looking for options. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
12 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Pass play on first and 10. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
Throwing from the gun. Into the hands of Murray. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. It's on the in route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Another Broncos first down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here. He's going to throw it. He brings it in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. And they take this in for the score. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Patriots are there to bring in the kick, and that should just about do it in this one.
The onside kick.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.